Hello children, welcome back. And today we are going to continue with the angles made by a transversal. Now here this diagram is given in the form of Z and there is a transversal in between. But they have told us that all these three lines are parallel to each other. M is parallel to N and N is parallel to P. That is the condition which they are given. That means the angles made by them are all corresponding, interior angles, all those things. So we will use that method to find the answer. Now if you take children only M and N, for time being don't look at P. Okay. Now if this is 54 and this makes a crisscross, what do you think angle 2 will be? Yes, vertically opposite angles, because if this is 54, it is in the form of multiplication, so the opposite angles are equal. So I can say 54 degree is equal to angle 2, the reason being vertically opposite angles. Now if I take line M and here I will write line M and I will draw a parallel line N, because they have given us the condition M is parallel to N, and let us think that this is the transversal. So if this is angle 2 on the right hand side and this is on the left hand side, and these are interior angles because angle 2 and angle 1 are lying between these two lines. Between lines means interior angles. Where is angle 2 children? On the right hand side. Where is angle 1? On the left hand side, on top. So what do they form? I will show you. Crisscross and lying between two interior angles. So they are lying between these two parallel lines. So I can say they are alternate interior angles, and alternate interior angles are equal. So angle 1 is equal to angle 2. This is also 54 degree, but the reason is alternate interior angles. So this also I have got 54 degree. This is also 54 degree. Right? Now, where is angle 5 children? This is also on the left hand side. See, this is a line, this is a line, this is the transversal. Angle 1 is on top, angle 5 is on the bottom. And both are on the left hand side. So, they are also lying between these two parallel lines, that is M and N. So, what angles are they? Interior angles on the same side, that is left side of the transversal, and interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. So angle 1 plus angle 5 is supplementary. What will be the reason? Interior angles on the same side of transversal. Okay, now I will just substitute their value. I know what is angle 1. Just now I got that angle 1 is 54 degree. So if angle 1 is 54 degree, what will be angle 5? Angle 5 will be 180 minus 54, which will be 126 degree. So I have got angle 5, 126 degree. Okay. Now you tell me children, what will be angle 3? I'll just draw the diagram. It is like this. And this is cross. And this is opposite. So what will be angle 3? Yes, vertically opposite angles. Angle 5 is equal to angle 3, which is equal to 126 degree vertically opposite angles. Now, let us now remove M and we will look only at N and P. N is like this, P is like this, and this is the transversal, and 54 is here and angle 4 is here. This is N, this is P. So if this is 54, what will be 4? Angle 4. Yes, angle 4 also will be 54 degree because it is alternate interior angles lying between these two parallel lines. So they are interior, but one is on the left side, one is on the right side. So they are alternate interior angles. So hope you understood children. How did we solve the sum? We first took M and N. Then when we wanted to find 4, we took N and P. Now we will do this sum. Now here children, see the diagram is given like this. A is parallel to B and C is the transversal. And they have given measure of, they have asked us to find all the angles. They have put only here like this shape. So what is this children? Yes, this is 90 degree. So they have given only 1 degree, that is 90, and we have to find everything else. So now if this is 90, what will be angle 7? I will show you the shape. It is like this children, and this is 90. So this and this is vertically opposite angles. So angle 7 is also equal to 90 degree vertically opposite angles. So we have found angle 7. Okay. Now between these two, what is lying on the same side of the transversal? Let us think this is up and this is down. So on the same side of the transversal, 90 degree plus 5 degree are lying on the upper side of the transversal, and they are supplementary, and they are also interior angles because they are lying between these two boxes. So 90 degree plus 5 degree, angle 5 will give you 180. So what is angle 5 children? 180 minus 90, that is plus 90 becomes minus 90. So we got angle 5 as 90. So this is also now 90. Okay. So now if this is 90, don't you think angle 3 is 90? Yes, because they are vertically opposite angles. Angle 5 equal to angle 9 equal to 90 degree, that is vertically opposite angles. So this also becomes 90. See, slowly you can see everything is turning into 90, because 90 plus 90 is 180. So if this is 90, right? If now see the pattern. This is a line and it is lying below this. So that is 90. So same pattern. This is a line on the upper side. Okay, this is all upper side. So we are going to see only the upper side. So if below the line this is 90, what will be below the line here? Angle 4 also will be 90, because they are corresponding angles. They are making the same pattern L shape. Right? Now if same 90, 5 is also equal to 6. Why? See the pattern children. Standing line going towards your left. Standing line going towards your left. These are all on the upper side of the transversal, and so they look alike, and they are corresponding angles. So in this way, if you solve using alternate interior angles, now if this is 90, crisscross, angle 1 is also 90. So angle 5 is equal to angle 1 equal to 90 degree, because alternate interior angles, because they are lying between these two, but one is on the upper side, one is on the lower side, and they are forming a crisscross. This is 90, so this will also be 90. In this way, if you see, every angle in this diagram will be 90 degree. Either it will be due to vertically opposite angles, or it may be alternate interior angles, or it may be interior angles on the same side of the supplementary, because these two together makes 180. If one is 90, the other will also be equal 90. So in this particular diagram, you will get each and every angle as 90. Hope you understood children. Keep practicing. In our next lecture, we will see to it. Now instead of naming, giving names as angle 1, angle 2, we will start like this. Like if this is A and this is B and this is C, then you should be able to tell that ABC is corresponding to BDE. We will learn how to name them in our next class. Till that, keep practicing. Bye.